And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And pitching in this game, Kodai Senga. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, Willie went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now it's Josh Naylor. 2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that's way high. 1-2 to count. Ground ball right side. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee, the throw. And that's a great play for the out. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
He's had his ups and downs in his career, as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Rodriguez notched a complete game the last time on the hill.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Starling Marte. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In for a strike. 1-2. Back foot slider struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Mark Vientos, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lindor, the lead runner at second. Soto at first, 2 out of the inning.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
He goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now the DH, Pavin Smith. Strike one. Smith in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Next
2
pitch,
balls,
not
2
close,
strikes.
up high. Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Now here is Eugenio Suarez. That one fouled hard the other way. Next offering
ball,
way
1
off
strike.
the plate. No score here in the second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Gurriel gets a piece. 2 outs. This to third, and that chance handled. Zips it to first, and Arizona is set down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there, and not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And that's down, a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Tyrone Taylor will hit next. First pitch misses.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Squeezes it, and there are 2 down. And next for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Queens, stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. Senga back to work. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these D-backs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Next offering upstairs. Outside with a breaking ball. The 2-2. Right through there. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the grab. 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Move to first.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
This is Corbin Carroll. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump.
One and one.
In the dirt. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Citi Field, leading off, Francisco Lindor. And that one wrapped foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Starling Marte up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Just off the inside edge. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. To 3rd, Suarez. Slings to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Soto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. That one outside. And the count's even at 2. And the Polar Bear strikes out. And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Shambi
for
with
the
Chris
Diamondbacks.
Singleton.
Second
And
baseman,
set to lead off the fourth,
Marte.
Ketel Marte. Fought off foul. The 0-1 on the inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
And he
Ball
dodges
inside.
that fastball.
Ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that one in the air center field. Taylor brings it in. One down. Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that is out of play. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one
ball,
missing
2
inside
strikes.
a sharp slider. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking
Now
very
batting,
dangerous to these
designated
hitters. 7
hitter,
punch-outs
Pavin
already.
Smith.
So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Next to hit, Pavin Smith. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Lindor fires over to first, and he is thrown. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Suarez. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1. That one's in there. 0-2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball left side. Toss to Naylor. And a couple of quick outs. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Popped up. Perdomo. Nabs it. That is the inning. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that
Ball
one is
back in.
inside ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high
2 strikes.
fastball. Really tough to hit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he threw that
0-1.
fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Taylor makes the grab for the second out. Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Del Castillo goes after that one for strike one. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Taylor in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012.
2 strikes.
On the ground, out to short. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Grounds 1 to short. Perdomo sends it across to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Lindor in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. So now here's the Mets DH. Starling Marte. Lindor the move. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. First pitch, and he just misses. And that drops in for a strike. Foul ball there. Marte at second with 2 down. That one ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So 2 down. Pete Alonso now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
That's inside.
2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Stays alive. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Senga back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Carroll, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Marte at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the
I'm
count.
impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's
Toss to Alonso. They get the out. Back here at Citi Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Del Castillo puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Up and in. And the count 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Goes down looking. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. In there for strike 1. On the ground, right side. Marte on to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in Queens. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And that skips in the dirt. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Ryan Stanek preparing to come on if needed. Diaz getting cranked up as well. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. The Mets up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive. Taylor makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Ryan Stanek gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. And it's a 1-2-3. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That one's in there. And that is strike 1. And a foul ball. Bounce to the right. And it goes just foul. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. Luis. Here comes the manager.
Pitching for
Ryan
Arizona.
Thompson comes on now.
Number 81.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his
1-0.
best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
Popped up right side. Carroll hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. That one down the line. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Drips one to right. And foul ball. That one
Off the
missing
plate, ball
inside. And that's down and away.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Berg, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
High fly ball, right field. Carroll. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Gurriel gets a piece.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Good eye in that
Outside,
spot.
ball.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Dedniel Nunez up and loosening in the pen. Way high.
2-2 the count.
Two now. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 2. Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next pitch misses way outside. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And first offering is fouled off. The D-backs trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right side. Tosses to first, and Arizona is. And welcome back to the.
Now pitching for Arizona.
On the corner for a strike.
Number
And it's
37.
0-1. Ginkel,
Kevin
he's made a
Ginkel.
name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days, because he's not out there racking up Ks. Carroll makes the catch, and there's one gone. Pulls that one foul.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Just off the outside edge. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Vientos in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball, Naylor. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
All
the
set
Mets.
for the start of the inning. And
Number
now
72.
Jake McCarthy. He has
Daniel
singled, and he has flied to
Lucas.
left. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No ball,
So
2
hard to
strikes.
touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing,
Now
it's
batting,
almost in the
right
catcher's
fielder,
mitt.
Corbin
So a
Carroll.
man at first. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. It's 3-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Here's Untitled Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball, Alonso. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Naylor digs in now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now there's a certain
0-1.
point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end. Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Next is the
Now
designated
batting,
hitter,
the designated
Pavin
hitter,
Smith.
Pavin Smith.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And
Base hit and a run comes in.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really
Now
good.
running at first for the
Runner at
D-backs.
first with 2 away.
Number 10.
Eugenio Suarez
Jordan
stands
Lawler.
in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's
Well,
the
in this
count.
situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base
No
hit.
ball,
But
2
you've got to stay within yourself.
The Diamondbacks down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
One
That
ball,
one miss.
2 strikes.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.